It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. Hey, do me a favor. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, You know how we do it. Plus, turn on your notification bell. But today we got that mid fade, drop fade, skin fade. I don't know, medium fade. But at the end of the day, we just got a fade. You know what I mean? But anyway, so he going from growing his hair out to he want to get a drop fade, like I said, or a fade. But you know, I did a video on him before about the yellow beezy haircut, the shag haircut, the Dallas swag haircut. So with this haircut, the first thing you want to do is knock the buck down. You want to see what you're working with, see what height you want the top of his hair to be. And I used the 2 guard right here to start knocking it down, because I feel like if I would have used a 1.5, it would have been kind of too low because his hair been sticking up. So you just want to take your time and you want to be able to knock all the hair down so you can see everything, right? So that's what we're going to do right here. We'll speed it up a little bit and come back. Now, once you get right here, you want to get ready to start your guideline. And I like to use my clippers to do this, because when you use the clippers, I like to open it up a little bit so I don't make such a hard line. So you want to do that all the way around the head, and you want to keep it low and use points of reference. I like to use the corner of the eyebrow where I start my line at and work my way around the head. And also, you don't want it, when you're teaching somebody how to do something, you want them to be able to do the haircut without any complications. So when you use the clipper slightly open, it helps you out. Now, after you're done with that, you get ready to start the fade. We got our 2 guard here, and we're gonna be down fading right here, right? And I've been doing this a lot lately because I feel like, you see where I got the comb at? That's how high that you really want to go with it, right before the head starts to round off. So when down fading, you're using a big guard, open to close. All the guards that you're gonna use here are open to close, and you go from up high to low. And the lower you get, like the more you close the guard, you come down a little bit under where you were just fading at, all the way down, right? So this helps you keep the fade from being too high. So after that, after we use the 2 guard, we use the 1.5 guard, and we continue to debulk some of the hair, right? And that's where we were at the top. Now you want to stay under that, right? So we smooth it out. Now we go against the grain, open, and we're a little lower. You see where I'm putting the comb at? We're a little lower. And remember, the more that you close the guard, the lower down you come towards the first guideline that you made, right? You see how I'm gradually working my way down, and I'm closing the lever at the same time. You see I'm going a little lower and lower. That's what you want to do until you get to the point to where nothing else is coming off towards the bottom, right? Because we're setting it up to where we're just going to be on the bottom line at the end of it, right? So we fade, you fade. And you know, this is an easy method, you know. So I know you probably can't see exactly the movements on this side because it's a little blurry for some reason, but on the other side I'll show you the exact same thing. Now after that, you want to come back with the 1 guard. So we went from the 2 guard to the 1.5 guard to the 1 guard, and now we just lower than we even were with the 1.5. You see how far down we came, and we only focusing on certain areas. So right above the guideline, is where you want to be, and directly on the guideline is where you want to be with this one guard. And like I said, open to close, and just be consistent with it and stay down. You know what I mean? And keep using your comb. You see me using the comb consistently because I want the hair to be in place. I want to be able to see where it's gonna lay and what I need to cut. Right? And you can always lean the head to the side so you can get that good visual on what needs to come off, where it's still thick at, and whatnot. And then after that, you come back, no guard, and you just work on that bottom line. Now, once you get to this part, you're almost done. But you see how the fade is coming out, and you see how low we got to keep it. And this is a simple method. Like, it's almost fail proof, right? Once you learn it all the way, because it's just graduating down, right? Down fading or fade down, whatever people call it. But once you get to this point, it's easy. You can see it, and like I said, this is very easy and keeps you from making heavy mistakes of bringing the fade too high. So also, now you can see how the fade turned out. I also use a little clip over the comb here to finesse the haircut. That's gonna be the thing for this year, how to finesse certain areas of the haircut. First part is just all knocking bulk off and all that stuff. Like, that's just like doing a demolition or something, you know what I mean? But once you get to this point, it's all finesse. So finesse and detailing, that's what we're doing, finessing and detailing, right? So I'm knocking off certain parts that my guard wouldn't allow me to fade in a way that I would like to have it faded, right? Y'all let me know down in the comments if you like this, if the fading is looking right to you, if this is an easy method to follow. Let me know down in the comments. See it? So the other thing you can do on this side, we're not going to use any fibers or enhancements on this haircut. So a lot of people always saying, man, you're just using fibers, and yeah, I do. 90% of the time, that's what people pay for. That's what people want. That's what we do. People want the picture perfect look because they look at Instagram and Facebook and things like that every day, all day, right? So you want to just comb the hair out. You see, this is where the line's supposed to be. It's not going to be super short, but it's going to be sharp enough to where when he come back in like 2 weeks, I give him a super sharp line, right? Because he definitely really don't need it, but I could have pushed it back just a little bit to make it a little bit more sharper, but I didn't because I want to show you how to do it naturally. And I'm using his natural curve here. Watch this. I'm going to use his natural curve, right? And we're going to talk about these Wahl detailers a little later in the video, but you see how I'm hitting that curve and everything is looking good, and the curve normally is more sharp than the sidebar, right? But you see how everything came together. You see the fade, you see how it's looking. Boom, nice transition from where he was. Once he gets to comb his hair and make it lay down, it'll all look even better, towards the end. So we're gonna flip to the other side so you can kind of see what I did a little bit more. We're speeding it up a little bit, but it's the exact same steps. We go from 2 guard to the 1.5 guard to the 1 guard to no guard, and you just keep fading.
It's another K-Town beat.
Now, after you get done with that part, the next thing that you want to do is, since his hair been growing out, and most people, the hair curls up right along the edge, so you want to make sure that's flat. And the way we do that, we take our 1.5 guard and we just ride the front of it, right? Just the very tip of it, where the line is going to go. You want that to be flat in order to get a sharp line up, and just to make it look the best it can possibly look, because when the hair curls up, it'll overlay over the line once he brushes it or combs it, and it won't be as sharp anymore. So back to these detailers, you see how they hit right. And if you didn't know, I got selected to the Wahl team. So I'm not just saying this because they selected me. I was using Wahl way before, because I just got selected maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But these Wahl detailers, the blade, it's a deep tooth blade, right? And that's what sets it apart for me than other trimmers. Now, they have other good trimmers. I tried the Babyless Gold skeleton clippers. They pretty cool, but I'm not in love with that blade. I think if they had a D2 blade, it'd be better. Also, Babyless has the Rose Gold, which used to be my favorite because they have a D2 blade. But a lot of people find it hard to set those trimmers, and they are, because they need to be filed down, right? So I like these because of that. And you see how easy it takes the hair off. You see how sharp the line is. And these are just some dynamite trimmers, man. And they light, and the run time on the charge is really good also. So anyway, so back to the lineup. You start in the middle and you work your way over. But you see how sharp we got it. No enhancements used on this haircut. Anything, we just use the regular lineup. So all those people like, man, you only getting it short because you're using enhancements. And man, I'm 20 years in the game, bro. This is easy to me. I can do this in my sleep. You know what I mean? It's just a new time, a new era, kind of like the Corona. I hope y'all staying Corona free, man, because Corona is out there, man. But that's why you see me using gloves and stuff like that. But hey, I'm 20 years in, man. I've been doing this before social media. This is nothing to me to do a haircut without enhancements. People just getting your comments. They don't really know. They just say stuff. I see a little bit of that stuff. It don't really bother me because I know what I'm doing. But sometimes you just want to address it just to let people know, hey, this is what it is. So remember though, while doing a lineup, the main thing you want to do is visualize it. You want to be able to see it and where the line is, where you want the line to be, how everything is going to look. Make sure you trim the hairs that's sticking over, right? And towards the end, you come back and trim anything that seems like it's out of place. It doesn't have to be perfect the first rip, but you try to get it as close as possible, where you have to do as less work as possible. So just remember that. Visualize, take your time, trim any hairs that's left over. I told you, we finessing and detailing all 2020, finessing and detailing. Now, he also wanted the little hook, the little Drake hook, the Nas hook. I think, I want to say Nas made this little hook famous, and this is my version of it. It ain't exactly how Nas did his, but I'm sure somebody did it before Nas, but I can't really remember. But Drake is the most popular right now. So in every haircut he gets this hook, whether I'm giving him a tape or a fade, a drop fade, or even on the shag, I think he had this hook. So that's like his little signature thing. And remember, when you're doing the lineup, that it's a top and a design, it's a top and a bottom. So you trim you edge the bottom and you edge the top of the design. You see what I'm doing? I'm working on the bottom of it to make it sharp. And then here in the back, he wanted just a little cross that you see going around right now, that everybody likes. So with this, it's the same. It's so easy. You just two lines, one longer than the other, you know, and that's pretty much it. Now, after that, the haircut is pretty much done. We want to use some, I think this is like wave setting lotion. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But you want to take that. I'm just wanting his hair to look like he's starting to get his waves back already. I want to help him see the look and have a look before he leaves. So you put that in, then you take a brush and you brush it down. And you can see he had waves before, so it's not going to be hard for him to get it back. He just have to, you know, go into train mode for about 2 or 3 weeks and he'll be straight. But you see that, you see how the waves kind of coming in, but you just brush it all the way in, make it look, you know, make it look good until, you know, it's to a point to where it's styled. And then once after it's styled, you can come back, look and see if there's anything that needs to be done. Like I said, you want to, you know, detail the rest of the way out. And that's what we're doing. You see nothing is really out of place, but it's little parts. If you look real close, it's little pieces of hair hanging over the hairline that's going to stop it from being super sharp. And also you can use your trimmers right here, or you can use some shears in order to get that look of sharpness, you know, because he's been growing his hair out, his hair tends to stick up, right? Your hair sticks up once your hair grows out and you knock it down because it's just training, right? So now you see on the edge where the hair is sticking out, come take your trimmer, knock that off. Once you do that, everything starts to look a lot better, right? And that's pretty much the end of the cut. I just wanted to show y'all the sides and both sides, because people always say, hey man, you don't really show both sides of the haircut or the whole haircut in general. My chair doesn't go completely around and evenly, so I have to kind of move my camera when I'm doing it. But anyway, I wanted to give y'all a visual. But don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. You know how we do it. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease.